to all the dear students and faculty members. Today's webinar topic is entrepreneurship opportunities in egg processing for young veterinarians. I especially welcome today's distinguished speaker, Dr. M.L. Kansal. The brief bio of Dr. M.L. Kansal is that Dr. M.L. Kansal is a veterinarian. So you all fellow veterinarians will be benefited by his lecture. So he's a retired professor from PIU and presently is working as technical director of the Messrs. Consult and Consult Agro Farm and ISO 2005 certificate working at Panipat, Haryana. He did his BVSc and AH from State College of Veterinary Science and Animal Husbandry SAR in 1962. Later on, he completed his MSc and PhD Science from PAU Ludhiana in 1977. He published 48 research papers and 225 popular articles in different magazines and journals of repute. He served Punjab Agriculture Universities in various capacities and he retired in 1997. After his retirement, he joined his family business of poultry at Panipat, Haryana. He remained busy in various assignments for food safety measures and quality for eggs and egg products and worked to develop eggs free from antibiotics, pesticide residues, salmonella, E. coli, aflatoxins, and harmful metal residues. And also worked on to produce odorless and vitamin enriched eggs. He introduced world's first herbal odorless eggs free from antibiotics and pesticide residues in December 2009. Later on, he also introduced Brune eggs, that are brown eggs, in October 2010, and HOVA omega-3 enriched eggs in 2010. His company has signed MOU with the Department of LPT, College of Veterinary Science, Guru Angad Dev Veterinary and Animal Sciences Universities, for the know-how and preparation of egg drink concentrate, egg jam, egg chutney, egg chocolates, egg soup powder, and egg paneer. His company, Messrs. Consult and Consult Agro, is presently preparing these products and marketing these products in the market. So, as a scenario, this egg processing is a new field, and his company is popularizing this novel egg processed egg products. And also, Dr. Kansal is a recipient of many awards from many reputed institutes, and important one is one award from the National Chamber of Commerce and Industry of India in November 2014. So now I invite Dr. M.L. Kansal to deliver his lecture to benefit the fellow veterinarians. Dr. M.L. Kansal, sir, please.
Dear faculty members, postgraduate students, undergraduate students, all veterinarians of the Gurvaso, this is my lecture on different processing of eggs and different products. Now, I am very thankful Mark for inviting me to this deliver the lecture to the students, that the students may get good jobs later on. They can start their own business later on after the retirement or before the retirement, whatsoever the things are there. That is the sorry. Slide. So now I have to deliver my presentation to all veterinarians. Thank you. Next slides. Next slide. Now the different grades in India, as the egg mark is known as for Punjab, where the grading has been done according to the weight of the eggs. That is extra large egg 60 gram and above, large egg 53 to 59, medium eggs 44 to 50, and small eggs 38 to 40 gram, PV eggs 38 to 44 gram. And the grading is also on the space available there. That is the above the how much is the space is there. Then the second, third, and different grades of the aluminum and steel. Next slide. The grading, the ABC of the grading is also done on the basis of the cleanness of the eggs of the center.
ਚਿੱਕੀ ਕਾਹਨੂੰ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹੋ
The egg size,
ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਹੋ ਗਏ
jumbo eggs, the American USA, that jumbo eggs 71 gram, extra large 64, large eggs 57, medium eggs 50, small egg 43, PV egg 35. Now this is a sort of grading machine is there where the grading of the eggs is done. Then the location of the different type of eggs according to the weight. Then these eggs are cleaned, washed. But in India, mostly the eggs are not washed or cleaned. Only the dirty eggs which are there, and that are only washed. This is also printing machine is there where the eggs after grading, washing, all things, then the printing can be done on these eggs. These are the volume of eggs which are different, pack of 6 eggs each, and the number of packs in the store are there. The eggs are packed. Then different type of eggs are there. See, different types of packs are there. Maybe 6 eggs pack, maybe 5 eggs pack, 10 eggs pack, 12 eggs pack, or 20 eggs pack, 30 eggs pack, tray in the form of tray. The eggs and the can be of different boiled egg pork, omelette, all this type of eggs, which can be milk knot, milk wine knot, egg jam, egg chutney, egg prickle, different type of value additions that can be done in the eggs. Now this sanitation, how the eggs are that they equally good or not, cleanliness. First is the fumigation, then egg washing, ultraviolet radiation, radiation technology, checking eggshell for contamination, checking eggshell for processing plant, and cold chain. The sanitation mostly that the ultraviolet rays, number of tubes, number of these are placed and that the sanitation is done. These are type of normal eggs are there with the broad end down, narrow and up. Now these are the different type of solutions which are used on a small scale for cleanliness of it, because then the deep liter system, when the eggs are there, then the lot of spoilage of the eggs are there. The dirty eggs, the formalin, quaternium, ammonium compound, water, what's the that can be, or the other stock solutions are there, which are there, and anyone want to write that can write down. Formalin 29.6, quaternary ammonium compound 29.6, water 3.8 liter. Similarly, stock solution Triton. Say these types of different solutions are there which can be used for cleanliness of eggs. Next. The eggs are cleaned, sometimes pimpled or misshapen. Eggshell quality. Now different type of abnormalities are in eggs. Sometimes the deposits are there, sometimes the misshapen is there, or can be double yolk when the egg is having double yolk, or when the egg is within the egg, or there can be instead of one egg, maybe three, 4 eggs are there, or the shape is depending upon the uterus, how the shape is there, or there sometimes there is a blood spot or meat spot in the different type of eggs. WK egg, blood meat eggs, discoloration, light white egg, thin shelled albumin, mixed egg with white, warm and egg, in the egg, black coloration of the egg yolk. This black coloration of the yolk mainly when the iron is content is more in the water. When the eggs are boiled and then there's the egg, say the black color that comes into the picture. The hygienic, organic, herbal, salmonella, E. coli free, antibiotic free, pesticide free, odorless eggs, herbal, odorless, antibiotic, pesticides, the different type of gradings are in that, how the qualities are there, that can be having the number of qualities or partly qualities, maybe only hygienic eggs, grading them, organic eggs and grading them, herbal eggs and grading them, salmonella, E. coli free eggs, antibiotic free eggs, that different type of, or these are all the qualities in one egg may be there. Health of these eggs, which what we require, the health for of the human beings, health of the mom, health of pregnant ladies, health of child, health of the young ones, health of sports person, health of ladies and gents, and elderly person. Next. Now the eggs should be free from different types of residues. Where antibiotic residues are, aflatoxin residues are, harmful metal residues are, risk of dioxin contamination, salmonella, E. coli contamination, synthetic eggs from China. I'm telling you now the present story, how the eggs are there. And they are having content, different type of contents in the eggs. Next. Now this is the slide which has been taken from Punjab. Already in see different type of feed and chicken, see how the HCS and DDT, endosulfan, heptachlor, there is 0.65, 0.91, 0.042, 0.02. That is the subtype of different type of pesticides which are present in the egg. Next slide. The pesticide material called in the northern Indian population, samples during this has been sent when the pregnancy takes place. If the eggs are being consumed, 60 to 70% of the mothers are having the in the newborn the level called the SCS content. There are other abnormalities. Aldrin is there, Dadrins is there. That can be vegetarian diet or non-vegetarian diet, how these things are different. Next. Then the veterinary drug residues. The antibiotic residues mainly, which we see at present, that the eggs should be free from antibiotics. Because when we will take these eggs, type of eggs having the antibiotics, these will be consumed by the other person, and naturally that little bit of the antibiotics will come into the body, and we will come resistant to those antibiotics which we are consuming the eggs. Now different type of say antibiotics are there which are present in the contents of the egg white and yolk. They are norfolfoxin 0.12 with similarly different type of contaminations of the antibiotics are there. Next slide. Tetracycline, oxytetracycline, fusarium, sulfur, such as this is a different antibiotics. Next. These are all again the different antibiotics are there which are present in the egg. Then the aflatoxin residues in human beings or not. That the aflatoxin has a carcinogenic effect on the cancer, liver, colon, aflatoxin has a positive correlation with cancer. If the aflatoxin, that's be when the feed is having the aflatoxin, those aflatoxins can come into the in the egg through this person, through this, and sometimes when the contaminated these are there, then there can be a number of problems. Mercury, lead residues, say similarly type of these things are there which play in the different role in our body, and the kidney system, in the brain system, number of the system. Cadmium and arsenic index, that's also a lot of problems there sometimes when say different, having the different areas in the environment which are there, which are having low residue or high residues of different, say cadmium or arsenic. These, if there are more residues are there, then there can be in the egg. Now this is a synthetic type of eggs. Dioxin, the risk of the dioxin. Dioxin naturally a paint type of the material there. Mostly this is a more prevalent in USA, in a number of other countries where the dioxin contamination in India is not there. But then the bacteria is there, E. coli there, or other type of bacteria are in the egg, be isolated, and if they are not wild, not properly cooked, then that can lead to harm to the human beings. Then sometimes the synthetic eggs, which I note that is coming from China. China is preparing instead of from this synthetic eggs are there. Then these synthetic eggs having different parts of benzoic acid, calcium chloride, cellulose, and having the different type. Next slide. The alum, amino acid, food coloring, sodium, there's having the different type of material. Sometimes this can be produced at a low cost, which sometimes came into the India in the market, but sometimes it happens. Then some of the work which has been carried out at our farm, at the Conn district canal, there with the food safety measures has been taken into consideration. This is a first time which we developed the egg, the odorless egg, free from antibiotics, free from pesticides, free from aflatoxin, free from heavy metal residues, free from all these type of contaminants, and these were released in the 9th December in 2009, when there's a lot of say advertisement publicity was there by in the newspapers in the number of things. Then later on, after 1 year, the brown eggs, sometimes the liking of the people is specifically USA, the cold climatic condition which is there, where the brown eggs are more liked because they are keeping the brown birds, the RIR birds, then they are having the brown egg. Then they are naturally, when they are being consumed by them, then they like the brown eggs, the same color, the same feelings, the same things are which in their mind. Then the HOA omega-3 eggs later on carried out this possibility in 2012. The HOA omega-3 eggs were produced, which are having the omega-3 fatty acids. This is the main. Next. Then the nutrient of the HOA omega-3, nutrient say omega-3 fatty acid 3, DHA, CLA, then say the different type of material which is used without material, without lutein and with lutein. Then this is a composition, how much the vitamin A is there in different type of eggs. that you know. Now the regular eggs is having 472 units. Then the herbal eggs are having 782 5 units, and with HOVA omega 3 egg. So this type of the different type of anti say vitamins which have been added into the feed, which is having a more quantity in the different type of eggs. So we are having the three brands of regular egg also, consolidal eggs or herbal eggs also, omega 3 eggs also. Similarly, vitamin D3, lot of difference, 49, 120, 320. Vitamin E, 1.6, 5.3, 15.78. And similarly, the folic acid, which is required by the ladies, say 0.03 or 3.11, 5. This different type of material which is be used in the feed, then this leads to problem. Say different type of, normally the regular we should consume, we should have the good quality of eggs which are having more of the vitamins, more of the minerals, and which are more useful for the human beings instead of the ordinary eggs. So this is the composition which has been utilized in the omega 3 eggs having the 65 point moisture, herbal 63.7, 60 diamond 69 points moisture, burn egg 74 moisture, tinted eggs 75 point moisture. Now the cholesterol level is much more higher in the say brown eggs as compared to the white eggs. Now when we choose type of prepare the feed, then the feed should be free from all these things, parameters of the different pesticide residues which are there in the feed, and that should be free from this. And that feed is regularly being say analyzed from the different laboratories, and then the things are taken into consideration. Next, please. Similarly, this also feed residues are not. Next, please. Then the water analysis also got done. Next, please. That they should be free from the contaminants. Then the residues, whether the residues are in our eggs or not, these are being analyzed by the different laboratories that they see how the eggs are free from or not. Now, see pesticide residues, say Gudvasu, from the Gudvasu has been analyzed. All the our different type of feed is which is there are how it's free or not. Next, please. Next, please. There's similarly this different type of parameters reports which are being analyzed, how the things are done, but different pesticides are there or not, and this feed is the eggs are being or not. Next, please. Similar this one also the pesticide residues in the different type of eggs and being contaminated or not, that they are analyzed. Similarly, this is say Gudvasu, from the Gudvasu, the number report these layer cage droppings, that where the droppings are having all these compound or not. Layer feed, cage, the different, then there are no contamination in even in the layer feed or in the droppings also. Next. Now the antibiotic residues in the eggs are not. Then next, please. Then similarly the antibiotic residues are different type of are analyzed in the eggs. So next, please. Next, please. Then the aflatoxin residues, whether the eggs are not. Now this different types for the time to time the reports are taken from the different labs, whether they are free from aflatoxin or not. B1, B2, G1, G2, aflatoxin not detected. Similarly, again 12 not detected. Then again in 15 not detected. Harmful metal residues, whether these are present or in the egg or not. See, mercury, cadmium, arsenic, lead. Now we have seen the different type of reports. It's regarding that the lead residues are there. They should not be consumed. Or these things are in the area where even the feed, the human beings which are the different type of material, lot of contamination can be there. Similarly, again, the Salmonella E. coli, whether Staphylococcus, Clostridium, all these are there in the egg or not. Nipple, from this water sample, from the water, then from the mixed feed, no Salmonella E. coli. Salmonella. Next, please. Salmonella E. coli also from the culture examination, from the different type of material in the egg is there or not. No contamination is there. Next, please. Salmonella, the salmonella result not detected. E. coli not tested. Salmonella detected. Similar this one. Hello. Next, please. E. coli, salmonella, typhus, clostridium not detected. Negative. Similarly, the reports from the fresh eggs, on the Homai-3, different type of eggs. On these type of eggs, we have taken the reports from the Goodwaso also. Isolation of Salmonella and enrichment of the culture media that has been taken from the known litter from, even from the litter also. In the instead of the feed, then egg, then the litter also. There is nothing is there in the litter also. Salmonella E. coli. Now the different benefits which are getting from the different type of eggs, mainly we are describing the results of the omega-3 eggs, which we have been utilized by the different persons, and the hair growth. You see here that the bald eggs, bald head is there, the hair growth is there, then hair growth, and this is also due to the herbal material which is there present in the egg, and due to the that herbal the hair growth is there. Now even the dog which is there, dogs that the different patches in the summer condition are there, the hair growth is not proper, uniform or not there. The results have been analyzed by the veterinarians that the veterinarian eggs were the dog were there, then they are without and then with the feed. Then how the things are there? When the egg, one egg daily, then they are not egg. Now in the human also, arthritis problem are there, number of type of material is there, that the Kukreja, Dr. Kukreja, he analyzed these things from his own body. When he was consuming the eggs, how the fingers were there, and later on how the fingers were there, whether the pain is there or not. Then pain is relieved, the fingers are okay, and he is consuming the eggs. Then this will also come in the how the disease will have with the problems of different children, different surgical problems and other problems, that how the eggs can solve. Then this is also the report of the person consumed that's having the low deficiency of the iron content, and this is iron content when is consumed for after there is a no smell is not there, and significantly increase in the blood protein, blood level of the iron, that the hemoglobin level is got to the normal. used in even in the artificial insemination, when the eggs are used, then you see the contents of these under. This is a sort of a story whether the eggs should be free in the deep system, or the open yard system, or in the cage system, or having the partly clay, partly say. When they are in the cage system, there are two types of say fatty acids in the egg. That one are they having the having the linoleic acid, all these having having more, less but or this can be when there's an increase the level of the fatty acids, that is 29.9, 0.7, 0.25, 0.1.6. Then later on when they increase this waste, then instead of 20, 18, 0.03, 22. Then later on 14.3, 0.01, 0.18, that indicating that the fatty acids which are useful to the human body more are decreased if the eggs are taken. This thing happened because in the UK, when there is more of the disease problems are there, then they started the deep litter system, again the open yard system, and then they selected, okay, our birds are happy and they lay the happy egg. When then there was a question I raised to them in one of the conference, that how these things are there. When you are having more movement of the birds, then how the this type of things can happen. That then that we should came to again coming to the normal condition. So this is sort of the things are there which are being carried out. Next week. Now when the first eggs these were released, then there came the report in the news, different magazines. The nutrition magazine was there. That's the best eggs for you. That is indicating that the cancel eggs say that are just the organic egg shop, organic shopping guide. Then again the next year, again this in the guide, the eggs having come, our eggs are there. Then the certification that was carried out, that having the organic eggs. Similarly, a different type of certifications are being carried out. Then whether we can sell the eggs or not, then the SSI certification that we require, that is there. Similarly, when the eggs are you to export, then the export agriculture processing foods, food process export development society authorities there, then they release the certificate. Then the different organization which release the certificate regarding these eggs are quite good. Next, see, when these odorless eggs were there, then the odorless eggs we can produce the say egg as a drink. They used by the different people for instead of the whole egg. Otherwise, the smell which is there is in the yolk part of the egg, and the white part is not having any smell. If only the white part is consumed, then there is a lot of number of vitamins which are soluble in the yolk part that are not there. Number of even the protein which is quite rich, is the yolk part is also rich and the white part is rich. Sometimes the yolk part is thrown by the people and only the white part is taken. So we try to utilize both the parts, and the concentrate which is there, say sugar content are there, the egg is there, having the concentrate, then one part of the concentrate, 3 parts of water. You can mix them and put them, and that is a drink. Then the people are different. We have the exhibition material, different type occasions. People are consuming. How the children are there, tribe members are there, other people are there. They are consuming the egg drink. The outside from different countries, people come to our farm and they also served the egg drink. Next please. Japan. In Japan, we take the concentrate and they prepare the concentrate with the drink from the drink and consuming by the person, and they are enjoying the drink. Similarly, we have the jam also, chutney is also there. Now on the other side, the Canadian person, some of the Canadian person visited our farm and they are having the different type of the chutney or jam and with the biscuits, with the bread, and they are consuming it. Next. This is also in the Japan. I took to Japan, different groups are there. They are having this type of material. Now this is a soup powder, which is also prepared. Chocolate, detergent. Next please. This is free from salmonella, E. coli, free from pesticide, free from antibiotic, harmful residue, aflatoxin, enrichment with maternal, excellent in taste. All these words are. All these have been analyzed by the different labs, and the reports are there. Depending on the now the shelf life of the eggs is depending upon the temperature. Normally, the temperature we mentioned that 15 to 20 degrees Celsius temperature for keeping a long life of the egg. If the too low temperature, when there is a cold storage change at 30 degrees Celsius Fahrenheit temperature, then these eggs can be at 5 to 6 months. Even the microwave lid, all these are the major, all these things are major. But normally we keep it just like in the winter season, I'd say 15 to 20 degrees temperature is there. Then the overall temperature comes and you can keep the eggs for a lot longer, later in life. Now, this has been a report which has been taken, was to be analyzed in of the internal quality and the culture 1 to 4 weeks, 5 to 7 weeks. From the different, okay, all the reports are okay. After the 4 weeks, you can give, then the things are okay. Now, this has been some people have done the for taste and odor, even have kept for 1 year. More than 1 year, and they consumed the more than 1 year. You see the yolk white, yolk and the white part, which is there. That's only in the 6 months or even 1 to 1.5 year, then can be carried on. Now this type of van is there, where the eggs are placed inside and sent to the different parts of Delhi, different parts of the other states, and we deliver the eggs not only in India, in Bangalore, in Bombay, it's in Madhya Pradesh, number of states which we are delivering eggs. This is some of the photographs of the different occasions. Next, please. Next, please. Next, please. Next, please. Thanks. Now there's also a summary of this one. We will show you on the media, on the different other preparations are there. then the
लेटेस्ट अपडेट्स के लिए सब्सक्राइब करें नेशनल बस और साथ ही दबाएं बेल आइकन।
भारत में कृषि उत्पादों को लेकर कई आविष्कार किए जा रहे हैं। वह पशुपालन, मच्छी पालन, मुर्गियों का पालन भी किया जा रहा है। वहीं इस सबसे अलग ऑर्गेनिक उत्पादों पर भी ध्यान दिया जा रहा है। इसके मद्देनजर कंसल एग्रो कंपनी ने मुर्गियों के ऑर्गेनिक अंडों के उत्पादन की ओर एक क्रांतिकारी कदम उठाया है। चंडीगढ़ में चल रहे CII द्वारा एग्रोटेक फेयर में कई देसी विदेशी कंपनियों ने हिस्सा लिया। वहीं कंसल एग्रो ने भी इसमें अपने ऑर्गेनिक अंडों को प्रदर्शित किया, जिसका प्रोत्साहन किया। साथ ही ऑर्गेनिक अंडों से बनने वाले मिल्कशेक, चटनी, जैम को टेस्ट किया और इससे मिलने वाले फायदों के बारे में जाना। कंसल एंड कंसल पोल्ट्रीज के टेक्निकल डायरेक्टर व पंजाब एग्रीकल्चरल यूनिवर्सिटी और गुरु अर्जन देव वेटरनरी एंड एनिमल साइंस यूनिवर्सिटी के एक्स प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर मोहन लाल कंसल ने नेशनल बस की टीम से बातचीत दौरान अपने पूरे प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में बताया और ये ऑर्गेनिक अंडे कैसे तैयार होते हैं इसके बारे में भी बात की। साथ ही आपको बता दें कि ये खास अंडे और इसके प्रोडक्ट्स इजी डे पर उपलब्ध हैं।
मेरा नाम मोहनलाल कंसल है। मैं एग्रीकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटी से रिटायर्ड प्रोफेसर हूँ। पोल्ट्री साइंस में हमारा थ्रू आउट लाइफ में काम किया हुआ है। रिटायरमेंट के बाद हमने ये पोल्ट्री का जो बिज़नेस है वो शुरू किया। हमने एक जो स्टॉल है CII में अब 1 से 4 दिसंबर 2018 में वहाँ पे स्टॉल लगाया हुआ है। उस स्टॉल में हमने जो बर्ड लेवल के फर्स्ट टाइम बर्ड इन दी ऑर्गेनिक ऑर्डरलेस एग्स जो हैं उनका प्रोडक्शन किया है। उसमें हमारे 4 ब्रांड हैं, होवा मेगा 3, डॉक्टर कंसल हार्बर ऑर्डरलेस एग, बरून एग एंड हैप्पी एग। तो ये जो एग्स हैं टोटली एंटीबायोटिक से, पेस्टिसाइड से, एफ्लाटॉक्सिन से, हैवी मेडिकल रेजिड्यू से, साल्मोनेला यूकोलाई से, तो इन सब माइकोटॉक्सिन से ये सबसे फ्री हैं। ये क्योंकि हमने जो 2 ब्रांड हमारे हैं ये ऑर्डरलेस, इसमें कोई स्मेल नहीं आती। उसकी वजह इसमें हमने कि जो दाना है मुर्गियों का उसमें हमने 24 टाइप्स की जो हर्ब्स हैं, आयुर्वेदिक हर्ब्स हैं, वो डाली हुई हैं और उन हर्ब्स की वजह से जो है इसमें स्मेल का पार्ट हमने रिमूव किया हुआ है। इस स्मेल की रिमूव करने के बाद इसका जो हम अंडा है इसका ड्रिंक बन सकता है, इसका एग जैम बन सकता है, इसकी चटनी बन सकती है, इसका डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स, उसमें डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ टेस्ट, जैसे चाहे आप उसमें चाहे आपका मैंगो का टेस्ट लेना है या आपने कोई और टाइप का टेस्ट लेना है, वो टाइप के टेस्ट जो उसमें चाहे जैम है, चाहे चटनी है, चाहे ड्रिंक है, तो जिसको भी हमने टेस्ट लेना है, क्योंकि जो इसका टेस्ट है अंडे का वैसे जो है जैसे दूध है इसका इसके तरह से इसका टेस्ट है। अगर उसमें जो टेस्ट हम डाल देंगे उस टेस्ट के हिसाब से हम डिफरेंट टाइप की जो प्रोडक्ट्स हैं वो हम मैन्युफैक्चर कर सकते हैं। बर्ड लेवल में हमारा ये पहला काम है कि हम अंडे को जो है ड्रिंक की फॉर्म में या चटनी की फॉर्म में या कंसनट्रेट ड्रिंक की फॉर्म में, अगर कंसनट्रेट है हमारा तो 1 पार्ट कंसनट्रेट का और 4 पार्ट जो है पानी के, दोनों को मिला के मिक्सचर कीजिए और घोल के पी जाइए। क्योंकि हमारा पर्पज़ क्या है कि इसमें जितने भी अगर हम अंडे को बॉयल करते हैं या अंडे की भुर्जी वगैरह बनाते हैं उसमें जितने प्रोटीन्स हैं पहले वो डीनेचर हो जाते हैं, उनको रीडाइजेस्ट करना पड़ता है। पर हम इसको अगर इस फॉर्म में लेते हैं चाहे बच्चों को भी देते हैं तो उसका जैसे हमने ग्लूकोज बॉडी में अब्जॉर्ब हो जाता है इमीडिएटली, जो जितने भी अमाइनो एसिड्स हैं ये सारी चीज़ें अब्जॉर्ब हो जाती हैं। इसमें हमारे एसेंशियल फैटी एसिड्स हैं जो होवा मेगा 3 में। और ये हमारा पर्पज़ क्या है कि एक तो फ्रूट है उस सब का भी हिस्सा है और दूसरा जो है अंडे का भी हिस्सा है, दोनों का जो कम्बिनेशन है उससे हमारे जितने भी प्रोडक्ट्स हैं उसमें प्रोटीन आ जाते हैं। जितने भी अदरवाइज़ जो जूस हैं बाकी चीज़ें हैं इन किसी में भी प्रोटीन का पार्ट नहीं आता, इसमें सिर्फ शुगर का पार्ट यानी कार्बोहाइड्रेट का पार्ट ही ज़्यादा होता है जो कि हमारी बॉडी के लिए उतना यूज़फुल नहीं है। इसलिए हम उसको घटाना चाहते हैं। दूसरा है कि फैट का आमलेट बनाओ चाहे भुर्जी बनाओ, उसमें हमें घी डालते हैं, वो हम घी को अवॉइड करना चाहते हैं कि घी जो है वो उसमें ना हो। और जो अनसैचुरेटेड फैटी एसिड्स है, जो एसेंशियल फैटी एसिड्स हैं, जो हमारे दिमाग को ठीक करने के लिए, हमारी बीमारी को ठीक करने के लिए यूज़फुल हैं, वो ज़्यादा ज़रूरी हैं। इसमें हमने जो विटामिन के जो लेवल हैं उसमें जो नॉर्मल अंडा है उससे 4 गुना से 5 गुना ज़्यादा हैं, जिसके हमारी हेल्थ जो है एक विटामिन का कैप्सूल के टाइप से वो है। अगर अंडा खाते हो, 2 अंडे खाते हो, तो आपको सारे दिन में कभी भी आपको थकावट नहीं महसूस होगी। आपकी बालों की ग्रोथ है या आपकी जनरल हेल्थ है वो इम्प्रूव होगी। हमने एक्सपेरिमेंट कुछ भी किए हैं कि कुत्तों पे, अगर कुत्ते के बाल झड़ रहे हैं, वो दरियों पे सारे बाल हो जाते हैं, क्योंकि उसमें भी एसेंशियल अमीनो एसिड की, बाकी चीज़ों की एसेंशियल फैटी एसिड की कमी हो जाती है। अगर वो हम दे देते हैं तो उससे क्या है कि उनका जो बाल दोबारा आ जाते हैं। इसमें एक भृंगु राजा होता है, तो भृंगु राजा भी जो है वो ऑयल, जो उसका ऑयल है, हम कई दफ़ा रिकमेंड करते हैं, अगर बालों पे लगाओगे तो आपके बाल दोबारा उग जाएंगे, दोबारा आने शुरू हो जाएंगे। तो इस तरह से हमारी ओवरऑल हेल्थ को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए, बेटर हेल्थ प्रोग्राम के लिए, ये हमारा वर्ल्ड में फर्स्ट टाइम का ऐसे प्रोडक्ट्स हैं जो कि यूटिलाइज अगर करोगे तो उससे नेचुरल हेल्थ मच बेटर रहेगी। हमारे जो ज़्यादातर जो सेटअप है कि इजी डेज जो हैं नॉर्थ के, पंजाब में, हरियाणा में, हिमाचल में और इसी तरह राजस्थान में जितने भी इजी डेज हैं, इवन उनके साउथ में भी कुछ इजी डेज हैं, क्योंकि हमारा वॉलमार्ट के साथ पहले कोलैबोरेशन हुआ था, उसके साथ इजी डे का कोलैबोरेशन था। अब ये फ्यूचर ग्रुप के साथ आ गया है और इसके बाद और भी नंबर ऑफ जो स्टोर्स हैं वो अप्रोच कर रहे हैं। वहाँ पे हमारा जो अंडा है मद्रास में, बम्बई में, बंगलौर में, हैदराबाद में, पूना में, बाकी जो ये साउथ के पार्ट में वहाँ पे भी जाता है। वहाँ पे डिमांड ज़्यादा है, लोग ज़्यादा पढ़े लिखे हैं और एजुकेटेड हैं, वो हमारे अंडे को प्रेफर करते हैं, यूटिलाइज करते हैं। जहाँ हालांकि
चलो क्वेश्चन पूछ।
लेटेस्ट अपडेट्स के लिए सब्सक्राइब करें।
तरीके से व उनकी देखरेख पर विशेष ध्यान दिया जा रहा है। जी हाँ, हम बात कर रहे हैं डॉक्टर मोहन लाल कांसल जी की, जो पेशे से पंजाब एग्रीकल्चरल यूनिवर्सिटी लुधियाना के रिटायर्ड प्रोफेसर रह चुके हैं। इन्होंने यह अहम कदम इसलिए उठाया ताकि रोजाना के खान पान में बढ़ती मिलावट व उनसे होने वाली बीमारियों से बचा जा सके, शरीर को पोषक आहार मिले व स्वस्थ रहें। आइए आपको लेकर चलते हैं कांसल एंड कांसल एग्रो में, जो करनाल के नज़दीकी गांव गोहंड के नेशनल हाईवे 1 में स्थित है, और देखते हैं ऑर्गेनिक मुर्गियों के पालन पोषण से लेकर ऑर्गेनिक अंडों के मार्केट तक पहुंचने की पूरी कहानी। डॉक्टर कांसल जी समय समय पर मुर्गियों के पालन पोषण व कांसल एंड कांसल एग्रो फार्म की आवश्यकताओं का दौरा कर बतौर टेक्निकल डायरेक्टर नई नई टेक्नोलॉजी का आविष्कार करते रहते हैं। जैसे कि डॉक्टर कांसल ने मुर्गियों के फार्म में अपने वर्कर्स को खास तौर पर ट्रेनिंग दी है और प्रॉपर यूनिफॉर्म, मास्क, ग्लव्स और कैप भी दिए हैं, और इसे पहनकर ही फार्म में काम करने की हिदायत है। डॉक्टर कांसल जी की कांसल एंड कांसल एग्रो फार्म में मुर्गियों की फीडिंग के लिए कई बड़ी बड़ी मशीनों का इस्तेमाल होता है। वह मुर्गियों को पानी भी टेस्टिंग द्वारा बड़ी बड़ी मशीनों से ही दिया जाता है। सबसे खास बात यह है कि जिस पर हमेशा से ही बहस चली आई है वो यह है कि अंडे वेजिटेरियन होते हैं या फिर नॉन वेजिटेरियन। बाकी अंडों का तो पता नहीं, लेकिन अंडे वेजिटेरियन होते हैं क्योंकि इन मुर्गियों की फीड प्योर शाकाहारी व पौष्टिक है। इसमें किसी भी प्रकार के नॉनवेज जैसे कि मछली व हड्डियों का चूरा इस्तेमाल नहीं किया जाता, बल्कि आंवला, तुलसी, सोंड, नीम, भृंगराज व 24 प्रकार के आयुर्वेदिक हर्ब्स का इस्तेमाल किया जाता है। अब आप ही बताइए कि ये अंडे नॉन वेजिटेरियन कैसे हुए? जब इनका खाना ही वेजिटेरियन है तो ये अंडे नॉन वेजिटेरियन कैसे हो सकते हैं? आपको बता दें कि 24 प्रकार के आयुर्वेदिक हर्ब्स द्वारा फीड तैयार कर ओमेगा 3 हर्बल अंडों का उत्पादन किया जाता है। साथ ही 16 प्रकार की हर्ब से डॉक्टर कंसल हर्बल अंडों का उत्पादन किया जाता है। समय समय पर अंडों व मुर्गियों की जांच भी की जाती है ताकि अंडों की क्वालिटी पर नज़र रखी जा सके। क्या आप इन अंडों के फ़ायदों के बारे में जानते हैं? अब हम आपको बता दें कि यह हर्बल अंडों से कई चमत्कारी फ़ायदे भी मिलते हैं। जैसे कोई भी पुरानी बीमारी हो उससे राहत मिलती है, जैसे इम्यून सिस्टम, ब्रेस्ट कैंसर, कद लंबा करना, बालों का झड़ना, कमज़ोरी, शरीर दर्द व कई अन्य बीमारियों को इन हर्बल अंडों के इस्तेमाल से दूर किया जा सकता है। फार्म के वर्कर्स अंडों के तैयार होने के बाद उन्हें पैकिंग एरिया में ले जाकर अलग अलग अंडों की पूरी साफ सफाई के साथ अलग अलग पैकिंग करते हैं और इन्हें मार्केट के लिए रवाना किया जाता है।
मेरा नाम रईसा जी, हम इस कंसल एग्रो फार्म पर काम करते हैं जी। हम यह हर्बल अंडा बहुत साफ़ सफाई से लिया जाता है, साइड में था। मुर्गियों की देखभाल अच्छी तरह से करते हैं, इसकी पैकिंग करके जी आगे भेजते हैं।
मेरा नाम संतोष है जी। ये अंडा साइड से सफाई करके लाते हैं जी, इसको हम पैकिंग करके सफाई करके अच्छे से आगे भेजते हैं।
इन हर्बल अंडों से मिलने वाले फ़ायदों के बारे में कई डॉक्टर्स ने भी बताया कि यह अंडे हमारे शरीर के लिए बहुत फ़ायदेमंद है। आइए सुनते हैं इन डॉक्टर्स की राय।
ऑर्डिनरी एग से अलग इसलिए है कि तो स्मेल नहीं है, ओडरलेस है, और टेस्ट में भी आई थिंक गलत वाला टेस्ट नहीं आता जो लेडीज़ को हमेशा डिटर करता है कि नहीं खाना। सेकेंड चीज़ है इट इज़ कंसिडर्ड वेजिटेरियन। जो हमारा ज़्यादा कैडर लेडीज़ का आता है वो वेजिटेरियन है एंड दैट इज़ एन इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट के वेजिटेरियन एग्स हैं, हर्बल एग्स हैं। उनको हर्बल से समझ आता है कि समथिंग टू डू विद वेजिटेरियनिज्म, तो उसकी वजह से ये है। डेफिनेटली हमारे पेशेंट सारे आयरन डेफिशिएंट हैं।
इसमें अनीमिया में जैसे फॉलिक एसिड इसमें मोर क्वांटिटी देन काउ मिल्क एंड अदर एग्स। बेबी वेट भी बहुत अच्छा है इससे, ठीक है ना। रेगुलर प्रोटीन्स जा रही हैं, दे कंटेन मोर प्रोटीन्स। विटामिन ए वगैरह है इसमें काफी, विटामिन ई मोर। तो कंपैरेटिवली काउ मिल्क एंड अदर एग्स कंपैरेटिवली बेटर।
कंसल्स एग्रो एग्स आर वेरी ब्यूटीफुल। जो उनके गुण है, जो उनके विटामिन्स हैं, जो कैल्शियम है, जो प्रोटीन्स है इन एग्स में, वो ओवरऑल हेल्थ को बहुत अच्छा रूप देते हैं। वन, सेकेंडली, जितने भी मैं ऑपरेशंस करता हूँ फेशियल फ्रैक्चर्स के, या जिनकी हड्डियाँ टूटी होती हैं, या कहीं पे रसोली है, या कहीं पे ट्यूमर है, मैंने ऑब्जर्व किया है नॉर्मली हमारा हीलिंग पीरियड कहते हैं कि 1.5 महीना से 3 महीना 6 महीना हड्डी जुड़ने में लगता है। लेकिन मैंने जिन को पेशेंट्स को ये बोला है कि ये एग्स आप लीजिए, बिलीव मी कि जो हमने प्लास्टर खोलना था मुंह का 6 हफ्ते के बाद, उनको मैंने 4 हफ्ते के बाद भी खोला है। बोनी ओसिफिकेशन बहुत अच्छी है, हीलिंग बहुत अच्छी है, और जो क्वालिटी ऑफ बोन जो बनती है उसके बाद सीम्स टू बी क्वाइट रीजनेबल, सेटिस्फैक्टरी, अच्छे परिणाम उसके आए हैं। किसी चीज़ को ठीक होने के लिए वो इन एग्स को लेने के बाद वो समय कम लगता है।
देखिए जो एग है इसको पहले वेजिटेरियन है या नॉन वेजिटेरियन, ये बहुत बड़ी कंट्रोवर्सी है। लेकिन क्योंकि जो ये ओमेगा वाले एग्स हैं, इनमें जो भी हम उनको हैंड्स को जो भी इनको खाने के लिए देते हैं दैट इज ऑल ऑर्गेनिक। न्यूट्रिएंट्स मिलते हैं एग से, लाइक कैल्शियम है, ओमेगा 3 है। दीज आर वेरी एसेंशियल नॉट ओनली फॉर द टीथ बट फॉर द होल ऑफ द बॉडी।
इन अंडों के इस्तेमाल से फ़ायदा मिलने वाले कनव कंसल ने भी बताया कि उनको इन अंडों के इस्तेमाल से क्या फ़ायदा मिला। आइए सुनते हैं।
हेलो एवरीवन, माय नेम इज़ कनव कंसल। माय ईयर ऑफ बर्थ इज़ 1997। 7 years ago मेरी मॉम को बहुत टेंशन होती थी मेरे लिए, बिकॉज माई हाइट यूज़ टू बी वेरी स्मॉल। मेरी हाइट काफ़ी छोटी थी। मेरी छोटी बहन में से 3 years छोटी, उसकी हाइट मेरे से अच्छी होती थी। शी यूज़ टू बी वेरी टॉल देन मी। फिर मैंने एग खाना शुरू करे कांसल एग्रो के ओमेगा 3 एग्स, उससे मेरी हाइट पे बहुत इंस्टेंट इफेक्ट आया। नाउ आई एम 5'9" और मेरी बहन की हाइट मेरे से काफ़ी छोटी है, 5'3". आई वांट टू थैंक यू डॉक्टर मोहनलाल कंसल फॉर द एग्स, जिससे मेरी हाइट, हेयर, इम्यूनिटी, मेरे मेंटल एबिलिटी, मेरा ब्रेन बहुत शार्प हुआ है। बहुत चीज़ों में कांसल एग्रो के एग्स, हर्बल एग्स ने, ओमेगा 3 एग्स ने बहुत इम्प्रूव करा मेरे को। थैंक यू।
डॉक्टर कंसल ने इन ऑर्गेनिक हर्बल अंडों से कुछ रोज़ाना यूज़ होने वाली चीज़ों का भी उत्पादन किया है, जैसे जैम, चटनी और फ्लेवर्ड शेक भी तैयार किए हैं, जो कि बहुत ही स्वादिष्ट व पौष्टिक हैं। और ख़ास बात यह है कि इन सभी स्वादिष्ट चीज़ों में से कोई स्मेल नहीं आती। आप यकीन ही नहीं कर पाओगे कि यह स्वादिष्ट व पौष्टिक चीज़ें इन हर्बल अंडों से बनी है। वहीं डॉक्टर कंसल ने करनाल में स्थित होटल उमंग में कुछ मेहमानों को अपने इन हर्बल अंडों व इनसे बनी जैम, चटनी व शेक को टेस्ट करवाया। इन सभी चीज़ों को टेस्ट करने के बाद इन मेहमानों ने हमें बताया कि यह अंडे दूसरे आम अंडों से बिल्कुल अलग हैं और इन्होंने बताया कि अब वह यह अंडे रोज़ाना अपनी ज़िंदगी में इस्तेमाल करेंगे।
मैंने ये अंडे से बना हुआ जो कंसल एग्रो का है जैम्स, इसको टेस्ट किया है और ये बहुत ही अच्छा है और ये आपके स्वास्थ्य के लिए बहुत ही मतलब कि बहुत ही लाभकारी है। और इसमें से कोई इस तरह से कोई स्मेल नहीं आती जैसे कि अंडे में से आती है या कुछ, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। ये टेस्टी भी है, बहुत खाने में अच्छा और आपके लिए हेल्दी है। और इसको आप यूज़ कीजिए और इसको मैं भी बल्कि इनसे लेके जा रहा हूँ और अभी घर भी लेके जाऊँगा और इसको यूज़ भी करूँगा, प्रॉपर यूज़ करूँगा। आप भी यूज़ कीजिए। मेरा आपसे यही सजेशन है कि आप इसको यूज़ कीजिए और इसका प्रयोग कीजिए अपनी दिनचर्या के काम में।
हाय, माय नेम इज़ शीतल। आज कंसल एग्रो आई है हमारे यहाँ पर अपने प्रोडक्ट्स को सेल करने के लिए। इन्होंने हमें टेस्ट करवाया अपने वेरियस शेक्स जो कि बहुत ही लाजवाब है और वो उनका बेस्ट पार्ट ये है कि वो एग से बने हैं और उनमें एग की स्मेल भी नहीं आती, जो कि बहुत एक नेगेटिव पॉइंट रहता है। और ये बहुत हाई फाइबर के हैं। हमने इनके ये जैम ट्राई किया विच इज़ वेरी वेरी गुड। तो मैं अपने घर ये स्पेशली लेके जा रही हूँ और अब मैं आपको भी सजेस्ट करूँगी अपने घर ज़रूर लेके जाएं।
आज हमने ये जो जूस लिया है बहुत टेस्टी और अच्छा था। इसमें प्रोटीन, एनर्जी होती है और चटनी का भी टेस्ट किया है, बहुत अच्छी थी। और हम पहले भी इसको भी हमने लिया है, बहुत अच्छा टेस्ट था।
ये बच्चों के लिए बहुत अच्छा है। इसमें हाई लेवल की प्रोटीन है और फाइबर भी है। मेरा सजेशन ये है कि आप इस प्रोडक्ट को अपने बच्चों को दीजिए और महिलाओं के लिए बहुत अच्छा है। हाई लेवल की प्रोटीन है और ये एक बहुत अच्छा प्रोडक्ट है। अगर आप इसमें कोई स्मेल नहीं है, इसको आप आसानी से ले सकते हैं।
हेलो, माय नेम इज़ शीतल एंड मैं आपको एक इस प्रोडक्ट के बारे में बताना चाहती हूँ जो एग से बना है, पर इसमें एग की कोई स्मेल नहीं है, कोई कुछ नहीं है। मतलब ये होता है कि स्मेल की वजह से कई लोग नहीं खाते, तो इसमें ऐसा कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। बट इसमें एग के सारे प्रोटीन्स और न्यूट्रिएंट्स जितने भी होते हैं वो सब कुछ है, तो आप इसको आसानी से ले सकते हैं। इसके बहुत सारे और भी कई प्रोडक्ट्स हैं जैसे शेक और चटनी वगैरह, वो आप ले सकते हैं। मैं इसको ज़रूर यूज़ करूँगी अपने घर पे एंड सजेस्ट करूँगी कि सब भी इसको यूज़ करें क्योंकि इसमें बहुत सारे प्रोटीन्स।
हमने आज इसको टेस्ट किया है, ये बड़े टेस्टी है, हेल्थी है, न्यूट्रिशंस है और मैं सभी को यही सलाह देना चाहूँगा कि आप सभी इसको यूज़ कीजिए। और ये एक लंबे समय तक चलता है, काफ़ी टाइम तक ख़राब भी नहीं होता, तो आप इसको अपने घर पे यूज़ कर सकते हैं। बच्चों के लिए, यंग जनरेशन्स के लिए ये वेरी गुड है, हेल्थी है।
यह हर्बल अंडे मार्केट में इजी डे जैसे बड़े सुपरमार्केट में उपलब्ध हैं और जल्द ही आपके नज़दीकी मार्केट्स में भी उपलब्ध होंगे। हम भी आपको यह अपील करते हैं कि आप इन हर्बल ऑर्गेनिक वेज अंडों को इस्तेमाल करें और अपने शरीर को स्वस्थ बनाए रखें। डॉक्टर कंसल से बात करने व यह अंडों को मंगवाने के लिए स्क्रीन पर दिए गए नंबरों पर संपर्क करें।
नेशनल बस पर लेटेस्ट न्यूज और एंटरटेनमेंट वीडियोस देखने
आपने देखी ये जो है कि अंडे जो हैं कैसे बनते हैं, कैसे ठीक होते हैं, नहीं है। तो इसमें मेन क्या है, जो हम प्रोडक्ट बनती हैं, जो जैम है, जितने भी जैम है, फ्रूट जैम है, दूसरे जैम है, उस जैम में ज्यादातर क्या है कि हमारा शुगर लेवल बहुत ज्यादा होता है। प्रोटीन पार्ट जो वेजिटेबल जो से जैसे अच्छा है किसी फ्रूट से बनते हैं और उसमें प्रोटीन पार्ट जो है बहुत लेस होता है। अगर मिक्सचर कर दें हम, कुछ जो मिनरल्स हैं ज्यादा कंटेंट है वो फ्रूट से आ जाए और कुछ जो है प्रोटीन इस तरफ से आ जाए, तो दोनों मिला करके एडिशनल कॉम्बिनेशन से वो आपको गुड प्रोडक्ट फॉर द ह्यूमन हेल्थ हो। और जो क्वेश्चन कुछ स्टूडेंट्स के आए हैं वो क्वेश्चन जो है अपना पूछ सकते हैं, ताकि मैं आगे फिर जो है चीजें दिखाऊं। Biotin, say the biotin content is very less in this. This is not of that can be used that biotin content.
Concept of odorless eggs. As the odor I take from the environment, how do you control it? Odorless.
That is through the feed. That different ingredients are there which absorb the color, the odor of the egg. And specifically, the white leghorn birds are there. Through the genetics, some of the genes are there, and the genes which are producing the smell. And in this, the smell partly has been removed in the white leghorn. But in the brown leghorn, then the RIR, the genes could not be removed.
What innovation you use in rearing and production side, like technology and machinery?
That at present we are simply using simple machinery and technology, but we are in a help, say, inviting the different companies whether they can have the industry that should be located in India. They have a prime minister wants that the products should go outside. Instead of sending the eggs, the products can be used there in a better way. And for that, a corporation type or any other type of the different countries, if they take the industry in this big way, then the technology can be provided that. Any question?
If you use abdomen part of it for value-added products, then what do you do with discarded yolk part and eggshells?
We don't discard the yolk part. We use the yolk part. The smell which is there in the yolk part, that is removed.
Are drinking raw eggs advisable?
Drink if the free from bacteria, free from all these type of Salmonella, E. coli, or the other things which are there. There's people are using and then having no harm. Any question?
How you control diseases in case of disease breakout? How you treat them without antibiotics and other drugs?
That is normally the disease incidence is very low, and if that low, then the specifically these some of the farms they are controlling, but they discard them. If we want to utilize the antibiotic naturally for 6 months, 5 or 6 months, we discard them. These eggs of using part. Now I'll show you that how the things happen in Japan. They have the different type of steps are there. The grading and washing, all these are the cleanliness and the maintaining the birds inside the shed without all types of the curtain, totally off, and big farms are there. That can be, you see one film is here, and I'll show that there are 3 steps are there. The organic, they are producing manure. They are producing the antibiotic free egg, and at the same time, their technology is far more developed in it.
さんこんにちは。ようこそつくばファームへ。せっかくお越しいただき残念ですが、本日はファームの見学ができません。私たちの職場はとても厳しいセキュリティシステムが敷かれています。ここで一番大切なことは、鳥と卵のために外部からのあらゆる影響をシャットアウトすることなんです。そういうわけで、私と職場の仲間が映像でご案内いたします。
The Tsukuba Farm. This is an important center for the safe and reliable supply of fresh eggs, particularly to the massive market of the greater Tokyo metropolitan area. This is the second largest of Issei's 11 farms across Japan. The Tsukuba Farm combines farm and factory, covering everything from the breeding of chicks to the shipping of fresh eggs under the Issei Integrated Production System. Within the site are 3 areas: the layer farm, the grading and packing plant, and composting area. Let's look first at the core function, the layer farm.
この鶏舎、実は私たちも全く足を踏み入れることのできない衛生管理区域です。ここではあらゆる外部環境を遮断し、鳥を飼育しています。私たちの徹底した取り組みをご覧ください。
The Tsukuba Farm is a layer operation with the most stringent hygiene management areas anywhere. Today, we'll give you a special look at what normally is off limits. These are the 12 highly modern poultry houses. There are normally 1.2 million young hens being raised here and laying eggs. Daily production is approximately 900,000 eggs for an annual production level of some 20,000 tons. Here we have brought together our most advanced poultry technology and risk management techniques. Only authorized vehicles are allowed to enter and exit the area, and only through specified gates. The vehicle bodies and tires are thoroughly washed each time with a large quantity of antiseptic solution. Mice, snakes, wild birds, and other small animals that can serve as intermediaries for germs are kept out by extensive netting. The surroundings of the poultry houses are also treated regularly with caustic lime. The staff who work here and are allowed to enter the area also must undergo thorough disinfection every day. They also must undergo disinfection before they enter the poultry house. They then change into uniforms specifically used only in the poultry houses. Normally, the staff works in complete compliance with the manual. They must be very careful not to overlook any of the many rules. To verify this, the work table is created on a 3-month basis. Each time an employee completes a task, this information is recorded and shared with all other staff members. The pedigree of each egg-laying hen can be examined back over 3 generations, providing traceability of egg production history. Throughout the growth of the young hens, no antibiotics are used, while our own exclusive vaccination program helps to reduce stress to the birds. All feed and vaccines used are also carefully recorded. At the Issei laboratory, the hen's blood is analyzed to measure the effectiveness of the vaccines. In this internal inspection organization, we undertake inspections on a scheduled basis on the health of the chickens and the environment of poultry houses at 30 farms across Japan. In all, this means 96,000 blood analyses are carried out each year. In the inspections of the rearing environment, the results of 24,000 inspections annually on dust, dirt, water quality, water stains, and other factors are analyzed. The researchers monitor all systems and also have the ultimate authority to shut down the lines when needed. Thanks to intensive automation at the farm, 1.2 million hens are managed by just 30 people. The command center for this management is the control room. Temperature is controlled by an air conditioning system, drawing external air into the poultry houses. Hens are highly sensitive to heat, so controlling temperatures in the summer is a critical management role. In the poultry houses, air is cooled by the addition of a fine mist. We also use fully automated feeding and watering systems made possible by our extensive research, such as food shortages. We need the continuous flow of data that allows us to understand the food volume consumed by the hens. Collection of the eggs is. This automatic system, found in all our poultry houses, gathers the eggs after they are laid and carries them to the next step in the plant. The number of eggs produced in each poultry house is instantly known and recorded. This allows for all data coming from the production lines to be quickly monitored and analyzed. Production and information are vertically integrated, all part of the system.
いよいよ卵が生まれてきました。こちらは GP 工場です。1日90万卵もの卵をスピーディーに出荷するのにたくさんの人が働いています。
This radiation travels to this area. The plant is graded, and that where product-specific packaging is carried out. The biggest strengths of our eggs are their safety and freshness. Issei standards ensure egg freshness by stating that no more than 3 days pass from the time an egg is laid until it is shipped and laid through washing, sterilization, grading and packing. Inspection equipment used during this process checks for and automatically removes unsuitable eggs, such as those that are cracked, dirty, or bloody, making sure that only clean, reliable eggs are shipped out. The hygiene management system largely divides the plant into clean and general areas. Materials cannot enter from the general area without being disinfected. All facilities and equipment within the plant are washed thoroughly daily in accordance with the manual. According to the system, a second staff member always checks the results of these activities to prevent mistakes. To manage the freshness of the eggs, we also make use of an Issei exclusive temperature control system. Eggs arriving from the farm are chilled to 15 degrees Celsius, rise to 20 degrees in the packing area, and then are cooled again to 15 degrees for shipment. The temperature inside delivery vehicles is set to 15 degrees, all part of Issei's cold chain management that extends through regional supermarkets and onto the table.
実は卵になっても監視を怠らないのが伊勢インテグレーションシステムです。ここは私の職場である品質保証室です。ご案内しますね。
Product quality control makes regular inspections of the eggs sent from the layer farm. 20 different bacteriological inspections are made for salmonella and other pathogens. Making sure that only safe eggs are delivered to market is a full-time staff given special education in this important mission. People who take their daily work in egg inspection seriously. Here in the analysis room, the components of the eggs are inspected. 6 inspection items created using ISE research are carried out each month to ensure that the DHA, vitamins, and other components contained in the feed are retained at standard levels in the high functionality eggs. The results of this analysis ensure that the eggs we produce all standard values. The quality control laboratories established next to the plants also test the packaged eggs prior to shipment. An inspection is made of eggshell strength, yolk color is measured with a color fan, and freshness is evaluated in hull units. Fresh, safe, and reliable ISE eggs. From delicatessens to confectioners, for both individual and industrial users, our shell eggs, processed and liquid egg products lead the market. This is the composting process, the final step in the ISE integrated system. Each bird creates about 100 grams of manure every day, and with 1.2 million birds living at the Tsukuba farm, this means 120 tons of manure every single day. However, we see poultry manure as something to capture as a precious resource, as seen in our many years of work on recycling management. At the Tsukuba farm, consideration for the surrounding environment has resulted in our use of high-temperature incineration. The manure collected from the poultry houses is heated to approximately 800 degrees Celsius, resulting in a fertilizer rich in calcium, phosphorus, potassium, and other elements. At the same time, the heat generated from this process is used to produce hot water for the egg washing process at the Tsukuba farm. We also handle the manure using fermentation and drying processes. Fermentation is used in the production of Yozawa compost. 3 stages of fermentation are used here in a process which takes 75 days and results in a fine, easy-to-use, odor-free, granular fertilizer product. This is sold as ISE Green Fertilizer. Containing no antibiotics, it is a nutrient-rich organic fertilizer that has become very popular. It is sold directly to some 3,500 users in the Tohoku area and 5,000 in the Tokyo area. ISE Green has proven clearly effective in the raising of fruit trees, vegetables, and in gardening, creating soil conditions that result in delicious crops. Experimental testing at agricultural research stations has also shown superior efficacy in the raising of rice plants as well. Bringing together the natural cycle and technology in an ongoing effort in recycling management. This demonstrates that our future is not limited to egg production.
皆さんいかがでしたか？私たちはこうして毎日新鮮で安心で安全な卵を作っています。お客様が喜んで食べてくださる笑顔が私たちの一番の喜びです。皆さんもそれぞれのお国でぜひこの喜びを体験してください。
You have seen the Japanese through it that the how the egg washing is done and the cleaning is done and the temperature in the house how is maintained 27 degrees Celsius, the air movement and the humidity movement, all these have been maintained. The color of the yolk or the shell thickness or whatsoever the things are which are normal, then that are taken into consideration. And the veterinarians are mostly 90% say, but veterinarians which are working inside the shed for their farm, and they are producing the healthy eggs. These eggs are when they put rice is there, then the rice just the boiled rice is there, and they broke the eggs on that and mixing with the rice and using the rice as their food. Now, if there are other questions, that can be raised.
Is any of the ventures in India using such intensive tech? I mean, if you want to see for practical experience.
that is likely to be established in this year and likely to establish in Gujarat. The Japan, they are having this product there.
As per the internet retail store website, the cost of Herbal X is 85 for 6 eggs. Approx 14 rupees per egg, as compared to 5 rupees for normal raw eggs.
Normally when you do the marketing, in the marketing almost 50% margin which go to the marketing persons, and the 50% margin which remain with the farm. So there is a lot of contamination, lot of detection. Sometimes the product is sold or not, and there is a fixed quantity which is sold to the market, and sometimes the fixed quantity remain at the farm. Due to the various festivals, various seasons, say the lot of damage is done. So it is very, very difficult for marketing this type product. So you have to have some gain, but at the same time, the 50% margin is with the people, with the marketing persons. So these are costly. So we have to produce the cost almost. So there is the normal eggs where they 1 paisa, 2 paisa, 3 paisa, they're playing the difference. I say only maybe 25 paisa is there, which the marketing margin is there. But here the marketing margin is much more. So we have to keep the price higher. And there is likely that these eggs are now being sold. So we keep the margin, is the cost of the eggs. To survive the nature. First to start with, the things are taken into consideration, public the material is used, then the things are slowly, maybe in coming 10 years, maybe 10, 15 years, when there is more knowledge, as in Punjab, the people are consuming very less. But as in Madras or where this is in Pune, these eggs are consumed more. Demand is more because the people are more learned. They pay the price for this one egg. Though they are the producing areas. Maybe in any part, Namakkal or the other parts are there which are producing areas and exporting. Our eggs are in their home.
Taking products directly from raw eggs.
The anti-nutritional factor are taken into the feed. Whatsoever the feed is there, analyzing the feed or the things, see the truth, things are there, then these anti-nutritional factors are in the laboratories. And the laboratories send the report that is free from them or not. Any other question which you are likely to raise, please let me know. Or you have not followed anything that I can explain it later on, now also. Just I have told you that we had designed the different experiments. The form is there where we keep the 10 kgs having 50 to 50 birds or maybe 300, 400 birds. It's in different rows, different say free from for the experimental purpose. And then we tried the product on those farms and the different levels, then having the equalization of the production level, then seeing the product efficiency and utilizing the data for 8 weeks. If they are in 8 weeks, they are showing the efficiency or not, but there is a contamination is there or not, that can be seen. And then those are sent for testing to the different labs or the university. for the analysis.
How do you take care of calcium and vitamin D3 as no sunlight is uniform?
Vitamin D3 is a synthetic vitamin D3 available in the liver. Two type of vitamin D3 available, which is added into the feed. May not be there in the sunshine. Is all closed houses are there. The sunshine is not there, and that is the vitamin. And the quantity for that, as again defined in the different books, how much is added to more to have the level of the vitamin D3 in the egg. Any other question you could want to ask? You can ask anything which is there. That is through the feed, through the vitamins, the different levels which we put in the feed, and those are not only in the same proportion, but maybe coming from the different levels, maybe 60%, 40%, 30% increase, or there 40 increase is there or not. That again is estimated. I am thankful to the faculty members. Things will play part.
There's a question. Is it not economically good to use kind of open house for sunlight so that we can save out on vitamin D3 cost?
For the cost, because the synthetic vitamins are more easier to approach, and again in the economical nature, instead of sunlight only.
What is cost benefit analysis on that?
The cost benefit do not analyze how much the efficiencies on the different type of materials, different efficiencies are there. But again, the feed ingredient which are there, or the another ingredient, through the year the price of these ingredients and the cost of the various products varies from time to time.
As you said, if the eggs don't meet your required standards, you discard them. Then what you do with them? Sell the normal market?
Then the open market normal rates. I suppose that the faculty members must have utilized their time in a better way in understanding the problems and how the things can be. This can be done through the experimental approach. The number of approaches and putting them in one form. Understand the more difficult in the layer instead of in the broiler. In the broiler, the experiments which are done are in a short time, and the weight is only taken into consideration. Where the equalization, we have not, first we have to take the data for 3 to 4 weeks, how is the different lines or different batches are there, how much is the egg production is there. Then a combination of those lines and giving an equal number, same type of percentage of eggs, then utilizing later on the material, whether that is useful or not. Then this type of experimentation which is carried out at the farm for 10 weeks.
So as the COVID has badly impacted the normal egg market, how is your farm impacted? As the COVID has badly impacted the normal egg market,
Says
how is your farm?
naturally that happened with everybody. But at that time, for 2 months, 1.5 to 2 months, the price was one rupee per egg, or less than 1 rupee. They're not using that, very difficult to dispose the eggs. Now the same benefits are, we have the lot of money for meeting out those expenses for these months. Then later on the price has gone up. Now the feed ingredients are low. The number of persons have sometimes disposed of their birds, and when the feed ingredients are in the low price and the price of the eggs is higher, then the profits will again come. Then in any of the industry, in any of the season, not only COVID, but there are other type, sometimes 84, sometimes 89, some things that they happen that we have to have the molding type of experiments. Then normally through the molding or through the selling the different prices of the birds, then we are just trying out the problem. When say Indira Gandhi at that time, there's a lot of problems were there. Then number of Punjab problems were there. Then and those are the ultimate solution. How we can do these things? This is through the molding, post molding. That is stopping the feed, only water, at least for 10 to 15 days. Then later on the production will again come up. Then later on the things are utilized instead of keeping them at its farm.
What are the current day problems you are facing?
At present, in India, mostly there's viral problems are more as compared to bacterial problems. And the prices of the eggs, again, the middle parts are there used to be only difference of 1 paisa when the marketing was there. Now there is difference of 50 paisa, 40 paisa. The marketing is there from the wholesale to retailer.
Problems in countries, the pain points of layer farming these days. How you see layer farm industry 2030, 5 years, 10 years from now?
When we started the farm, there was only 1 paisa difference between our eggs and the Delhi eggs. Now there is 10 paisa, 12 paisa difference between, say, corn eggs and the Delhi eggs.
Layer industry in the coming years.
Layer industry and the problems are likely to increase by the human people, by the person, even the veterinarians in Punjab and Haryana visiting instead of 40 farms, 30 farms, 50 farms in 1 day. When they are disposing that, they increasing the problems to farm. And the number of trucks which are coming from the Delhi market, and they are spreading the disease. Sanitation of the vehicles, sanitation of the farm, sanitation at the time of entry, sanitation of the sheds at the time of entry, and this burning of the birds which are dead are there, then the disposal of those birds in proper manner, that brings out some of the problems that can be solved, say, in a better manner.
So I think there are no new questions over here. Myself, Dr. Rajesh, I am the co-organizing secretary in this webinar. Thank you very much, Dr. ML Kansal sir, for your detailed insight in various aspects of the value addition in egg and egg products. I am quite strong confident that our participants, our students will definitely have boosted their thirst in the entrepreneurship development in this novel egg industry. So I would like to thank our worthy Vice Chancellor sir for encouraging us to organize such a innovative and new webinar series. We are also thankful to our respected Dean sir for providing us the platform and constant encouragement for this webinar. We are also highly thankful to the team NAHEF for providing all the technical as well as the financial support to organize this webinar. I am also thankful to my fellow co-organizers, and at last I am very much thankful to our energetic and enthusiastic participants, our dear students, and special thanks to our Divansh Zindal and Simrandeep Singh for their queries during the chat. So I encourage, I would like to tell other participants or students also that they can also share their things, or they can ask their questions. So it is quite healthy discussion, is it? So if you are asking some question, that means definitely the speakers as well as the organizers feel satisfactory that there is something good is happening, is it, sir? So again, once again, thank you, Kansal sir, and all the participants to participate in this webinar. Thank you, sir.
I'm also thankful to the university for inviting me for the delivering the lecture to all the participants through the all the persons. So especially the LPM department, which is playing the part in this role. Especially OP Mark.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.